Welcome back, guys. Today I'll be reviewing this 118 scale Mazda MX5 Mark 1 or Mazda Miata Mark 1. Yeah, this is by Kyosho. If you saw my last video where I said I hadn't reviewed this yet, so I was going to do it, this is what's going to happen now. So I couldn't find a pointer, so I had to stick with a really small screwdriver. It should do the job to point out little details and stuff anyway. So yeah, let's get into the review. So these are quite difficult to find, especially in British Racing Green, but yeah, I managed to find this. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned in the last video, I bought this straight after I bought my real one, so I thought it'd just be cool to get the same one. This was the only one listed, so I thought I might as well get it straight away. I managed to find this at a pretty cheap price. I think I paid about £70 or something like that. But these, even I think a brand called Gate make one as well, Gate. But yeah, they're a bit expensive. I also think Auto make them as well. They're not too bad. I think they're about the £100 region. But yeah, so starting off with the front, as you can see, the indicator and side light unit is pretty well detailed. You've got two pegs on each side, there and there, which isn't too bad because the light kind of looks like this on the real car anyway, because you've got the screws that will screw the lights into place. So it does kind of look a bit better. And then nice colouring on for the indicator as well, the turn signal. And then you've got the nice smiley grille down there, which is one thing that I like about this car, is just how it always looks really happy. And then you've got Mazda just embossed on there as well, painted on side reflector. And yes, this does have pop-up headlights. So yeah, I thought that was quite cool. I bought this not knowing that it would do that. But yeah, sometimes they're a bit annoying, they won't stay up properly. It takes like the smallest hit to bring them down. But you can see that there's a little peg at the bottom, but for some angles it's just, you know, it's not too bad. It's nothing to worry about. Might normally keep them down like that anyway, but sometimes I'll put them up. Yeah, we'll just get into the engine bay. So it does have this little, it's almost sort of holder for it. But it is a bit, well, actually that's kind of worked quite nicely. So this is the engine bay. As you can see, it's pretty detailed in some aspects, but some of it is just a bit bland. So that being the washer ball back here, which I think, if I can remember rightly, is the washer fluid for the windscreens. It's literally just a white box. You can't really see it on camera because of the light, but it is just a white square almost. Same with the coolant box, but it's got a little bit more shape to it. And the rest of it's just silver and black, really. The radiator as well, it's blackened with the silver cap. And then it also says all the stuff in the engine. Right there, 16 valve, Mazda DOHC. So yeah, that was the engine bay. This actually looks pretty cool right now, with the headlights up and the engine bay open, if you're sort of doing like a sort of scenery thing on your collection. Yeah, so that's the front of the car pretty much. Moving on to the side, the wheels do turn actually really well, nice and smoothly. Yeah, no problems. It doesn't feature suspension, so it's pretty solid. The wheels are nicely detailed. These are the daisy wheels that you get on the stock MX5. You can see there. Tyres are nicely done as well. Got a painted on indicator just there. And then the wing mirrors. They're actually pretty sturdy. I think they're metal as well, but I can't be 100% sure. Painted on door handle. Yeah, there's not really too much going on the side of the model, so it's take a look at the interior. I have actually got a fun fact. I learnt this the other day actually, that on the real MX5, these door handles here on the inside are the same as one on an Aston Martin car. I can't remember the Aston Martin. I'll have to put it down when I edit this video, which one it is. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. They use the exact same door pull lever as an Aston Martin. But yeah, this is the interior. Now I will put up a picture of what mine looks like just to compare, because mine is the tan interior. So yeah, as you would have just seen, yeah, it's not too bad on the detail. Obviously, one of the main differences is that my one is obviously on the right hand side on the steering wheel, and the steering wheel on my one is a Nardi steering wheel, so it's got a wood on the outside. It's a different sort of shape. But yeah, carpeting, as you can see, is pretty nicely done. And then the centre console is a bit bland. It's just black. Nothing's really coloured in. But the gear knob and the handbrake handle is nicely done. Nicely painted on there with a wood effect. And yeah, there's not really too much going on other than that. The seats have this nice sort of like rubbery feel to them. They feel quite nice and realistic. This did come with a hard top, which is in my box because I personally don't like the look of them. So this cover just sort of comes away as well. It's the same sort of material as the seats. But yeah, not too bad on the interior. The steering wheel does turn with the wheels, as you can see. So yeah, going on to the back. Right, so as you can see from the tail lights, that they're not too badly detailed. But one thing I would say is quite noticeable is that this turn signal or indicator on the back is at a certain angle, whereas this one is pretty flat, I'd say. It kind of makes it look a bit funny. And that around this reverse light there, it's sort of like got a darker shade. It's almost like black, whereas this one is just clear almost. So I'm not sure what's happened there. Maybe there's a bit of glue in there or something like that, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, got the Miata badge and then the Mazda badge there. So on my one it would say Unos and then Roadster. It might be the other way around if I can remember rightly. Painted on light. And then nicely done number plate. Exhaust is pretty standard. It's just a grey plastic piece. Goes back fair decent amount. And then this boot opens, which does actually hold, surprisingly. So yeah, which reveals just a pretty much empty boot. This is just an O-ring that I found in my pocket one time, so I thought it would act good as a spare wheel. Yeah. So that now concludes the review of this 118 scale Mazda MX5 Mark 1 or Miata Mark 1 by Kyosho. I hope you enjoyed the review, and stick around for more reviews in the future. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.